President Trump is taking on big tech with a class action lawsuit with him as the lead class representative against Google, Facebook, and Twitter, as well as their CEOs. What does this mean for free speech and it being protected on the internet and social media? That's all coming up on the Ford File. What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the Ford File. If it's your first time here, be sure to subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss any more videos, so also make sure to hit that notification bell. And today's case file is over President Donald Trump filing a lawsuit against big tech and their CEOs. So back on Wednesday, July the 7th, President Donald Trump filed a class action lawsuit with him as the lead class representative against Google, Facebook, and Twitter and their CEOs, Mark Zuckerberg, Jack Dorsey, and Soar Pujay, whatever it is.
I just want to say that I stand before you this morning to announce a very important and very beautiful, I think, development for our freedom and our freedom of speech, and that goes to all Americans. Today, in conjunction with the America First Policy Institute, I'm filing as the lead class representative a major class action lawsuit against the big tech giants, including Facebook, Google, and Twitter, as well as their CEOs, Mark Zuckerberg, Sundar Pichai, and Jack Dorsey. Three real nice guys. Our case will prove this censorship is unlawful, it's unconstitutional, and it's completely un-American. We all know that. We all know that very, very well.
The goal of this is to punish these big tech companies for censoring First Amendment protected free speech on the internet and on their platforms. And for this lawsuit, Trump has hired the same lawyers that took on big tobacco in the 1990s and won. So we all know he means business here. And actually, if you weren't already aware, back in January, Trump was banned indefinitely from YouTube, which Google owns. That's why he's suing Google. Permanently banned from Twitter and suspended for 2 years from Facebook and Instagram. And Facebook owns Instagram, so that's why he's suing Facebook. And he said in his Wall Street Journal op-ed, if they can do it to me, they can do it to you. And believe me, they are. So true, Mr. President. Nothing is more evident than that is by big tech banning the sitting president of the United States. And if that's all the evidence, that's basically all the evidence you need to know that big tech is out of control and they have way too much power. And not only that, but before then and also after, they banned people for publishing evidence of the coronavirus's origins in a Chinese lab. But now that it's acceptable now because mainstream media is caught up. So now it's acceptable, but a few months ago, you'd be gone. And they also censored physicians from discussing hydroxychloroquine, hopefully I said that right, as a possible treatment for COVID, and it ended up being a great treatment for it. President Trump was right again. And the New York Post being suspended for, I think, about a week, if I remember correctly, for posting that Hunter Biden story about his laptop and the corruption of the Biden family. And it was all because the big tech oligarchs wanted to protect their beloved candidate. So, more evidence that big tech is out of control. So, Donald Trump wants his accounts reinstated, as well as all the other people who were banned before to be reinstated and to protect all constitutional protected free speech going forward. And this is a very huge and important step in this issue and the fight against big tech censorship, because this is the free speech issue of our time, that free speech is not being protected on the internet right now. And the internet and social media is the new public square. And because it is the public square, that means First Amendment rights should be protected, because this is where the discussion of ideas and ideologies are now taking place. And right now they aren't. Why does big tech do this? Why do they censor? Because they want to control the narrative, for not only for their side, their liberal side, but also to determine what a conservative is. They basically want to make it that anyone to the right of Mitt Romney is a far-right, evil, racist, Nazi bigot. And to a lot of their super liberal, libtard people who follow them and worship them, basically, they believe it. And it all started, the censorship started with crazy people like Alex Jones, which, in my opinion, he's not as crazy as he's made out to be. But that's a topic for a different video. And then, we suspended a few more of the crazy people, like Milo Yiannopoulos. I think I said that right. And then it eventually ended up at the sitting president of the United States, and then just normal conservatives who dared to go against the narrative and to question the narrative that the big tech oligarchs and the liberal elites are trying to push on the people, their propaganda. And to all the people who say, "Oh, it's a private business, they can do whatever they want," so you think it's okay for your rights to be trampled upon just because, well, at least it's not the government. Like, no, that argument is so lame. Like, so would you think it was okay for a private company or a private business to discriminate against someone because of their race? The answer for you is probably no. But I thought these private companies, I thought they could do whatever they wanted. That's what you said, right? Like, but to them, again, apparently to them, they think, oh, the business can do whatever they want. It's a private business. And so it's okay, according to them, for their God-given constitutional rights to be trampled upon, because at least it's a private business and not the government, that darn government. At least it's not the darn government. And all of this is exactly why I'm behind President Trump 100% on this lawsuit. And pretty much everyone should be, no matter what side of the political spectrum you're on. Because free speech should be protected for everyone, as long as they're not inciting violence or, yelling fire in a crowded place, stuff like that. And because we need to protect First Amendment rights for everyone, everywhere and anywhere in the U.S., especially on the internet and social media, which is the new public square. And we need to make sure that the discussion of ideas can be taking place without fear of being deplatformed or discriminated against based on your political beliefs, and fear of getting fired from your job just for your political beliefs. That should never happen. I mean, unless you're a dirty communist. But for pretty much everyone else, we should be protecting free speech, because it's our First Amendment and our constitutional God-given rights. That concludes this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like and also a comment. Let me know how I'm doing, and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another case file. And with that, we can call this case closed.